I put a video out earlier. I don't know, some of you may have listened to it. It was a little harsh. I would say I'd make some pretty big enemies. Some people that I actually had looked up to and connected with in the past, and that I kind of feel slighted by with the whole vibrational. I can't. As far as I know, I came out with a vibrational theory on the Bigfoot prior to anybody else. I don't know of anyone that put it out before my shows, and a lot of people latched onto it and called it their own. So yeah, I felt slighted, and some of these people were, I wouldn't call them friends, but they're associates within the field. And I don't, there's enough low energy in this, field to create more. So I don't want to create pissing contests with one another. But I can tell you that I have field evidence that I use to develop my theories, if you will, and or proof. And I didn't just come up with it out of the air or use some fictitious reference as having delivered it to me. It was, sound evidence. It was logic. And so now what I'm doing is I'm working on, the interdimensional aspect. Now, vibrational frequency and interdimensional travel, it's somewhat connected. But that's not to say you can't vibrate out of somebody's line of sight just as a pitchfork does and not be in this realm, this reality. When you vibrate a pitchfork or you see a hummingbird's wings, appear to disappear, they're still in this realm. You just can't see them. It's your physical eye that's limited. And I don't know that many people explain this very well that claim to know or understand this. They use a lot of neat terminology, metaphysical terminology and stuff. But the funny thing is that they explain this, but they don't know how to apply it, which tells me that they don't necessarily understand it so well. And when I say apply it, I can actually apply what I know in the field, as can the government. And I won't get into that because I've always known this, and I never wanted to put it out there because I didn't want Joe Blow public to actually use their brain and try to come up with, different techniques. So. But nonetheless, I felt a little slighted about that, and I retracted that video because I didn't want to piss on everybody for having taken my thought, my unique thought that I developed based on a lot of hard work. Not that it matters because this field is pointless anyway. But anyway, so now I'm kind of working on the interdimensional aspect. I know that they have that ability to travel interdimensionally. They have to. Listen, I used to call one, it'd be on another ridge, pretty distant ridge, and within a second or 2 seconds, it's calling me, doing the same call, and it's walking within a certain number of feet. And this happened many times over. That's just one example. But I have other examples, literally a video that I could view and point to, which was one of the first videos, one of the early pieces of evidence that I used for both interdimension and vibrational frequency. And it gave me a head start beyond everybody else. So, maybe I had a little bit of a cheat, if you will, just by having access to this video that I didn't shoot, but somebody shot in my area. And it was really a compelling video. It was a great video of the bigs. But so now what I'm doing is I'm working in my area, in my field. It's a bit of it's somewhat controlled, and making some observations that in making these, it can only be one thing, that they use that interdimensional movement much more frequently than one would think. And anyway, so that's what I'm working on. I just thought I'd let you in. I did retract that other video because I didn't want to piss on everyone. But it does piss me off that people they forget maybe, or they got that original thought, or they selectively just borrow it. So I don't know. All right, you guys take care.